Hey folks, it's Price is Wrong here from Battle Vortex, playing Battle Pirates again today. We still have the, uh, whatever the name of this freaking event is, Apocalypse events in progress. I've done pretty well so far. I've gotten about 18 million. Well, I say pretty well because I got a decent score, but quite honestly, I've spent a lot more than I wanted to. I think I'm already up to about 300 gold spent. So, financially wise, well, economically wise, I could be doing a lot better. I think these events are really just getting to the point to where they require fleets other than what I have. But anyway, let's just get into it.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Hey, Orkin, how are you? Well, let me see here. Let me just see where all my ship repairs are at. I got my, I got my, I know I repaired some boats overnight. I just don't remember what the heck they were. Oh, it was my Hell Strikes. I got my Hell Strikes repaired. I don't have, I'm not using, hey, Rokon, 1312, how are you? I'm not using my Harlocks anymore. I was kind of really forcing myself to use them like yesterday because I had that rogue crew. Hey, Svenny C, how are you? I had that rogue crew, the Death from Above rogue crew that I used with my Harlock, so I kind of really forced myself to use that a pretty good deal yesterday. Um, well, quite honestly, I mean, I don't know what it's like where you're at, but here where I'm at, it's like just rainy and wet. It's a very overcast day. It's raining outside, but it's spring, so. But anyway, so that's good. It's not like incredibly cold outside. Actually, 63 degrees outside, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. It's not quite 70 yet. Looking forward to that though, and 70 and sunny would be nice. Um, but anyway, I'm probably going to try using my Hell Strikes a bit more today. I was not really happy with the repair time on this, to be honest with you, because it's a 24-hour repair. Well, on here it's like a 12-hour repair. But I'm going to see if I can experiment with a couple of different things, and I don't know what Callies is. Cali SS. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to try doing a little bit more experimenting today and see if I can come up with some different things that may work better. I would definitely like to use my Mastodon fleet a bit more today. I don't feel like I got to use that enough yesterday. I didn't use it at all yesterday, come to think of it. So see if I can be a little bit more efficient with my gold today. Um, so I know I actually already started a campaign, so I'm going to um, let's see where I'm at. I think I got the siege done. Yeah, so I don't have any more. I'm not going to do any more elites. That elites was just insane. I do have a siege in progress, so. I am not dropping any frames as of yet, so it's quite possibly a bandwidth issue. I know if you right-click on the Twitch stream video, you should see video playback stats on there, and it can usually tell you if there's like buffering issues, like if it's a memory issue on your end, that kind of thing. But my software is telling me I'm not dropping any frames yet. All right. So anyway. Let's see how this goes. The siege campaign, from what I did, oh, Celsius to Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius. We don't generally use that here in the States, and we don't generally use Celsius here in the States. I know there's a conversion method, but I don't know what it is. All right. Well, mainly what I'm trying to do here in the beginning is just get my yellow circle for my Mastodons. That's my remote targeting range up into. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get it to reach the the Hulk here, and then I can take one of my Kodiaks and start going in for the Hulk. And the whole point of that really is just to make sure that I'm ready to start turning around and kiting it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a crew on. Let me put a crew on. I always forget about the crews. I just, I don't know what my dog's doing. I hear my dog scratching a lot. See, I think she's trying to get comfortable over there in front of the window. All right. Let me put a crew on. I got a lot of these legendaries, and I'm kind of thinking I should try using some of those. It's sad I didn't get any dredges. I didn't get any dredges at all from the whole Friday dredge thing. I wanted to. It's just, I just kind of got trolled a little bit yesterday. Had my dock sniped once, and then somebody came and hit my base. But they kind of said they were going to troll my fleet, so they haven't actually done it yet. But we'll see. I don't have any bullseye brigades, so that's not really an option for me right now. That's Silent Hunters is for torpedoes. That's 20% max there. Creeping Death, 19% building damage. That doesn't really help me at all. Deadeye Destroyers, 15% chance critical hits with all weapon types, excluding UAVs. So it just seems like these legendaries, I haven't really used them before. This is going to be my first time ever using one of these, and I'm not going to extend it. Extending it costs 30 coins, and I'm not going to do that. I've got 2 more in here, so I don't use them for anything else, so I'm just going to put that on there. It's good for an hour and a half, and that gives me 30% damage protection buff and against all types, and then that's about it. So go ahead and try this again. Well, just sitting there. There we go. All right, let's do this again. All right, that ought to get me up there in range, so I just take a Kodiak now and going up. I want to protect my Savage Kodiak as long as possible, even though it has the pinch missile. Even though it does have the pinch missile, it also gives all of my other missile boats a reload buff. So, that's why I'm going to keep that in there. I want to save it for last. If these guys get close enough, then my Savage will start pinching it anyway, doing the pinch missile deal. You see, like that one right there. So, all right, I'm going to start trying to make my boats come up this way here a little bit now, and I'm going to bring that Kodiak back out this way a little bit. There we go. Now, if I get too close, then because you see, this here also has a remote targeting, and if I get too close, and this one can start shooting at me, then the other one will start shooting at me too. So I definitely want to keep my distance. I'm going to go ahead and just stop all my other boats real quick and just move my Kodiak up. I don't know, I'd probably actually be better. I mean, it seems like ranges are not really a problem. Maybe I can just keep them stacked at this point. If I can keep them stacked, then I'm actually going to get a lot more power off my Mastodons, because the Mastodons actually lose 60% of their damage buff when they go beyond the white circle, and into, beyond the white circle, they lose 60% of their damage. So, all right. Thank you. Sometimes I wish these guys were just a little bit faster, but this already seems like it's a lot more efficient than my Harlocks were. My Harlocks were kind of a mess and very expensive to use. So I think they were really smart giving me that crew, that Death from Above crew, and then making me use it for like an hour and 40 minutes. And then, because they kind of give you it's not really an illusion of, it's not an illusion of an advantage. It really is an advantage, but those are, intended for the people that are trying to get done like super quick and don't care about money. Don't value money. Well, I'm not going to say, I shouldn't even say don't value money, is because these are the same ones that go for, they coin like crazy for an advantage, right? All right, now I'm just going to stop right here and let this other guy get in my range. Oh, let me, there we go. Now I can go ahead and stack these guys back up. I'll do that real quick, because all that's left is these two guys. And all right, there we go. All right, let's see if I can go back here and get this guy now. All right. Restless Hate is watching me. Restless Hate. How you doing, Restless Hate? All right, let's go in there for the next one. I really need to get some ranks on those boats. If I can get some rank on them, they're going to be a whole lot better. I mean, a lot better. So it's just something to keep in mind, Um, these boats have a lot of potential, particularly at high rank. And if you have the right crew, they can make a lot of difference too. Yeah, I'm just watching my mini radar down here on the bottom. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that's moving that I might need to worry about. Oh, and there is, straight ahead. It looks like everything's getting affected by that radiation, so that's not good for me, but oh, this is really bad for me right here. Because now here comes the rockets. And my Mastodons don't have any armor on them. So I just got to keep it moving. Kind of use my crew a little bit because my crew's got that built-in resistance. And the crew's got resistance, right, for across the board, all damage. All right, man, that was kind of rough. That was kind of rough. All right, so number 4, let me see, my number 3 is a little bit better shape, so I'll go ahead and tell him to come on up. Well, look at everything coming in at me. Now, notice that I'm not really targeting anything, and the whole point of me not targeting anything is shooting at whatever gets closest to me. So I'm not targeting on purpose. That's all I'm saying. Holy crap, man. It's like they let everything out. All right, let me take number 4 and bring him down. I got to protect my Mastodons if I can. Wowzers. Yeah, they're rocking my world. Now they got one of my Mastodons just went down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what boat is designed to be better at these. Um, the Kodiaks would be a lot better. I think if I had a Bullseye Brigade, I would do a lot better than that. But I don't, so don't have a Bullseye Brigade. I can't roll for any because I have too many crews in my stash. So I can't roll for any. You can only have 10, and you can only have 10 crews in your Great Hall. And see, here is 9. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 in here. Hey, Joel. And so if you have more than 10 or more, then you can't roll. So I can hit recruit if I want, but it's not going to make any difference. And I want to instead of trying that one again, I'm actually just going to move my boats around. I want to try my Hellstrikes. They are more expensive to use, which is kind of sad. That part kind of blows a little bit. Oh, positioning. When you're putting your boats in here, if you want your boats to be really tight with each other, you have to put them in a position like this. All right, because this is your flagship, obviously, and then the 2 front ships are these guys. And now if I wanted to put, I don't really need res, but if I wanted res, I could put, you know, these right here in like so. Yeah, I know enforcers work. People keep telling me enforcers work. I don't have enforcers to use, so I appreciate it, but I don't have enforcers, so thank you. Anyway, that's like the most common piece of advice that I get. Sadly, it's true. Gaz McFarlane, how are you? They didn't really come in like I expected. I expected them to be like so, but I bet you that's because the boats were dead. No, it's okay, Sharks. You're not going to be the last person to give me that advice. I'm sure I'll have plenty more give me the same advice. But this fleet right here has got got really strong DPS. This is probably my strongest fleet right here. It's my newest one and my strongest one. My Kodiak fleet does need to be refitted, I think. I'm not happy with it. I think it needs to be better. And Reapers, if you had Reapers, it'd probably be really good in here too, is because you see this is just sonar, it's not thermal. And man, it just turned so slow, huh? And we're both firing fire at this point. And again, I'm not targeting anything. I want to shoot at anything that's closest to me. I want to try to kite best as I can, and basically what that means is you point your butt at what you're shooting at. You point your butt at it and just try driving directly away from it. It'll help to a certain degree. I'm at the edge of the map, so I got to get out of there. But he's got rockets. He's got depth charges. The depth charges would wreck me if he had them. So maybe he doesn't have them. I don't know, but the rockets are still inbound. All right, now it's just the Hellhound. Gaz McFarlane, if you click follow below underneath my Twitch stream, and you have a valid email address, you should get notifications. You can also, if you have a smart device, a tablet or something of that nature, you can get notifications that way also. If you use the Twitch app, and it'll give you notifications, should give you pop-up notifications. Hey pirates, I'm good. Well, they're not trolling me now, but that doesn't mean they won't be on here later. I understand they've got a nice little long troll thread about me. You know, I'm glad that I can offer so much content to different pages, you know, and you know, basically, one way or another, even my haters get a little bit of joy from me, and I mean that's kind of cool, I guess. So I got something to offer everybody, I suppose. Holy crap, man, that thing is just all over me. Now it's got something else up here in my face. Get away. Keep it moving. That's a really strong fleet. I mean, it can definitely take a beating. I just, I feel like I'm missing something, you know, like there should be something else that I need that would hurt these guys more. And whatever it is, I don't have it. Yeah, I'm dying. Mm. No, it wasn't the new ship. It was a Highlander flag, and then there was like 2 Hellhounds and 2 Protomastodons. So, needless to say, my base didn't have a chance, but my base doesn't really have a chance against any modern fleets. So, um, I, I don't I don't actually kill boats very often anymore in my base. Sadly, it's true. Let's see, what else do I got that I can try putting in here? You know what? I bet you my subs will work. I gotta go this way, I think. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying not to give him any more money either. I'm not going to lie. I probably spent about 300, which is holy crap. DH397. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, Meepty. Yeah, um, I don't know. You know, they tried first subbing out my guard, and you know, I don't generally drive, but knowing what was going on, I'm like, you know, screw this, I'm driving, type of deal. And so I did. I drove, and well, I drove on the guard on the when he was trying to sub out my guard, and but then I wouldn't, and I know it saved me some coin because or some repair time. Because all he got was a Goliath and Viper that didn't have anything on it. It was just an empty hull. All right, that's very cool. I got away. But anyway, I docked my guard after the prep, and then he came back with the other fleet. So, and I still killed half his fleet. I still did 50% to his fleet. So, I mean, I think it was kind of felt. I didn't feel horrible about it. I felt like I was kind of good about it. I mean, obviously, you know, I feel bad about the whole state of the game. Quite honestly, that you know, they first they did take base hitting away from me, but then secondly they took base defense away from me. So I can't defend my base anymore either. Let me just go up there and kill this guy up here with thermal first. Crap, I think I'm at the edge of the screen. I am. Oh, there goes my health like super fast. All right, that ought to give me a little bit of a break. Wowzers. Yeah, I mean, they've took base defense, so I can't defend against modern basers, and I can't attack modern bases. So slowly but surely, I'm getting pushed out, you know, at a competitive, well, I'm already been pushed out. I already can't compete. Um, but I mean, I'm definitely getting left behind quite a bit. $100 a month doesn't keep you current or relevant in this game anymore, so. I appreciate it, DH. Thank you very much. But yeah, yeah, Joel, I did. I had a whole bunch of people came in last night, and you know, I was cool at first. You know, obviously, I won't stream anybody hit my bases because I've kind of learned what that does for me, which is pretty much absolutely nothing. Um, all it does is get me hit more because everybody's out for a free video. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. I was really hoping that he wasn't going to see me. Hey, Extreme. What am I going for? I'm going for everything as usual. I've already cashed in and got the Crusader and the Arbalest. So I have the Arbalest and the Crusader already. Maybe I ought to retreat. Excuse me. And I'll put something else in there. I just don't know what else I can put in there that can take a beating and has the range. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't make this event easier as they promised. The event was definitely just as difficult, if not more difficult. And quite honestly, I've spent 300 gold on here so far on this event, and honestly, I don't want to spend any more. Oh, Forsaken Vengeance. Thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. Hey, MW. Um, well, it's cool that I didn't lose any of my boats, but I don't know. I'm slowly getting a red dock here. You got your gold or your gold account Xbox stuff, son? Good. Did you get anything else? Pre-order? What was that, Battlefield? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, oh, Kodiak's is definitely, I think it's a worthwhile, it'll definitely be a worthwhile, reward for yourself. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going too far in this particular event, and then, crap. Because it looks like I'm going to have to start repairing a lot more here. How come I can't grab this other boat? Mastodon. You see that? When I'm on this side, it lights up the Mastodon, and, all right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get everything I'm after this time, but I don't know. I was really on the fence of doing this event at all, to be honest with you. And I had never missed an event. I've been part of every one, and except for the one Forsaken Arena tournament, the very first one was the only event that I wasn't a part of. I was part of every other event, and but I was definitely thinking about this time around, especially after everything I've been hearing about how expensive this one here is, and it is quite expensive. I suspect it's probably a lot cheaper if you have better boats, but you kind of got what you got type of deal. Now my Highlander is empty hull, so I need to be careful with it. And it will affect my reload, the Highlander, and so if I lose that, my reload's going to drop dramatically. Not to mention my radioactive resistance will also drop. Yeah, I did just select. I probably shouldn't have done that. But there we go. There we go. Uh-oh, there goes my Highlander. Now, driving both separated fleets simultaneously, basically you're just clicking in between them, trying to manipulate both. All right. There we go. I didn't lose it. I did not lose my Highlander. It's still around. It was a close one. Boy, my fleet already took a beating. Now, I never did finish my refits on this. I still don't have all of 8 armor on here like I've wanted. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Extreme. Yeah, definitely go get your homework done, buddy. Yeah, I want to see if I can at least get another 5, up to another 5.5 million, to get that thing that makes your oil rigs blow up. because I think that could be useful. I don't know if I'm going to get any of the Reaver holes. You know, I'm a collector too, so not getting one of those is really going to hurt. But I just don't see me getting it without doing a lot of coining. And I just don't see me getting it. All right, again, not selecting any targets. Just shoot whatever gets closest. I probably should select targets, though. I don't know. I'm kind of on the up in the air on that, and I only say that because obviously, once I get my charge built up, if I don't select a target, then the charge is going to dissipate. And if the charge dissipates, then that's potentially 7,000 damage points that I'm losing out on. All right, I'll zoom back in here. All right, man, I pulled that out, but barely. Holy crap. Yeah, it's just oil rigs. The trick with the 43s. I've had a few people try to tell me about a trick with 43s. All right, let's see where my repairs are up to now. Yeah, the oil rigs. Basically, if you look at when you look at your yeah, it should if you have a level 10 or 11 oil platform, because it's water-based targets, right? I mean, when you look at the prizes, I actually already claimed these two, this one and this one, but the combustion trigger right here, it says that the installation that deploys a short-range fire field when the building that is equipped to it is destroyed. So basically, it's a trap. Okay, and but that it's only for oil or water-based. Well, it doesn't say that here. Maybe if it's I click on details. Um, well, it says the installation deploys short duration fire field when the building that is equipped to it is destroyed, causing harmful effects to the enemies caught in the trap. And here it doesn't anywhere say that it's water only, but I mean it doesn't really do any good to have a fire field on the land, right? So really the only advantages to water the water stuff. But level 10 and 11 have the option to equip, where you can put a tactical field on. Now currently, you know, obviously I could put all the regular stuff on there. But and the other water-based buildings don't really have that option. Like you can't equip anything on the dock. You don't have an equip option on the retrofit lab, nor do you have an equip option on the tactical lab. So or shipyard. Okay, the only thing that you have equip options on is the oil that's on the water. So that's combustion triggers only good on these, and it has to be 10 or above. If it's a level, 1 through 9, you don't have the option to equip. So what Battle Pirate Sharks? What do you what type of fleet do you use in the 43s to do that? So there's a trick with the 43s. Maybe I'll put my Nashes out just to see. Use Greta's. See if I can find a 43. There's one right there. I don't know if they're going to put that option on the water-based labs or not, to be honest with you. Okay, you said just turn to the right, and you'll kill everything. Now, UAVs, my Nashes should be a really good option, right? Because they have longer range than the launchers do. Plus, they're 100% accurate. They'll never miss. And again, don't target anything. I can't go any more right, so I kind of have to just go in here a little bit and see what I can do here. There we go. Let me just try to turn around here a little bit. Come on, there we go, fire. Oh, he's got UAVs too, that cheater. But I won. That's not a bad option, man. I like that. Let's see what kind of points I get. What's with the fire? I must still have like UAVs flying around. It's just every now and then I see a little puddle of fire. Points, 97,000. That's kind of slow points. I'm just thinking that's like just under 100,000, so 5 million would be 50 of them. 50. Well, my pairs actually look minimal. Let me go ahead and just dock real quick. Now, I would imagine if I would have used, I imagine if I would have used a crew, my damage would be less, but my damage is not very big. I'll show you here in a second. And also, if I used Harlocks with more UAVs, it'd be even better. Of course, the Harlocks aren't as fast as my Nashes, but all right. So, and they got some pretty good rank. Pretty happy with that. I mean, they came back with 52, 23 minutes worth of repair. But let me break these guys up here a little bit. All right, let's cancel that. Dun, 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 dun. All right, that's 8 minutes there. I mean, it's one coin. When it comes right down to it, it'd be one coin. But if I put a crew on there, which I'm going to go ahead and move these over, it'd be better. And if I used my Harlocks, it'd probably be even better than that. Because here's 8 times 4 is 32, and that's 32 UAVs. And on these guys, I got 5 times 5 is 25 UAVs. All right, I'll go ahead and spend one coin. I mean, you guys just inspired me to spend a coin. I shouldn't complain though, man. It's pretty awesome. I'm glad you showed me this. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to use it, but I am definitely glad you showed it to me. Now, I got to be careful here because I screwed up one time really bad by I have a low rank one, and I just go ahead and put everything in here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This guy right here is my evade boat. The rest of them are, rest of them are evade. The rest of them got the power cell, but I want to put the evade one in the first position. That way I always know where it's at. That way if ever I get into a position where I can take advantage of the if I get into a position where I can take advantage of the evade, then I move that one in front. Well, I'm using that crew, and this crew gives me defense too. So I could always put my Highlander in there because my Highlander, but then it's something else I got to manage, quite honestly, and it could be a challenge. I just hit 0 key. All right. So he wants to go around, so I'm saying he also wants to go counterclockwise, it looks like, so I'll let him. So Locust UAV looks like it's got about the same range as my Hornets. I'm just going to keep it moving because I see I got these UAVs flying around, and it looks like they're dropping fire on me. And I know even if I had something on there to shoot them down, they would still drop fire. But it looks like those are 100% kamikaze, huh? All right. That time I only got 89,000 points. That's weird, huh? Hey, Kangaroo North. Hey, Raz93. All right, so let's see how I did here. All right, it says 1 gold there, but let me speed that one up. It's 15 minutes. Well, yeah, well, I don't know about a fast way to grind it out. Those are kind of, what do they call it, oxymoron or something like that, when you got two things that mean the exact opposite, because grinding out is the slow way, you know, and, but it definitely looks like an option. I will say that. It definitely does look like an option. And that's what we're all about, is having options. So, like options. Options are awesome. Go ahead and start putting all of my boats up here so I can kind of see where I'm at with repairs. I know I'm hurting. Yeah, I spent a lot on this raid already, and I don't want to spend any more. I don't. Okay, so lots of repairs. Siege Missile MCX. I got 1 Reaper. I just got to learn how to drive that dang thing. I'm probably as bad at driving that as I was my Mastodons when I first got those out. Hey, Dragonclaw. Wow, well, 102 million is not bad. I spent about 300 gold for a lot less than that, I think. Let me look at the leaderboard real quick. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Apocalypse, there we go. In sector. Well, I'm at 20 million. 20 million for 300 gold, so you're doing a lot better than I did. I know why I spent so much, and I kind of feel guilty for falling into the trap. But you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you look for the silver lining. The silver lining being that I learned a lesson. You know, I learned from it. Yes, I have redeemed prizes. I've gotten the Crusader and the Arbalest. Right now, this is my current target is the combustion trigger. I don't know. Originally, I was planning on getting one, maybe even two of these Unshackled Hellhounds, but quite honestly, I don't see it happening at all now. I really don't. I don't see it happening. Because I just don't want to spend more than I have to. And not to mention, you know, right now I've got like some folks have been targeting me, so I don't know. That tends to drive up the cost to you know acquire. So you know, I'm probably just going to like try to hide in my bubble as long as I can, and then hopefully they don't snipe my fleets. We'll see how that goes. So hopefully my fleets don't get sniped. If they do, I'm just going to dock them and let stuff start to repair, and I'll come back some other time. But you know, in the event, we do have 1 day, 22 hours remaining, and I'll just try to see what I can do to make the best of it. Quite honestly. Actually, you know what? I probably should just go ahead and put the other boat in there. Both y'all are kicking butt. It's pretty awesome for both y'all. I could eat, babe. I could eat. I don't. I'll eat one anyway. Now I do start firing first, so his range is just a little less than mine. Go ahead and separate them out. There's that fire. Well, let's see here. Let me just look at my dock real fast. Pro Beast. What's going on, buddy? Do I not like the Siege? I don't like any of it. DH. I'm not going to lie to you. So far I don't like any of it. I'm not a fan of this event. I'm really not. Not a fan. is easy if you get help from a friend. One take out fleets and one take out the turn and elite. You can prep the fleet and the elite in my Aqua Siege Z. Well, Raz, it probably worked out pretty good for you, but quite honestly, my experience is usually when somebody is kind of dependent on help from a friend, it usually comes at an expense to them. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, it can be a burden for the other person. Is all I'm trying to say. Am I not repairing anything? Thanks for following me, Kevin. I think that was a Kevin, right? Let me pull up my thing here. Yeah, Kevin 1930. Thanks for clicking follow. Um, oh yeah, live now. Yep. Um, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Reapers either. Yeah, I'm definitely. I quite honestly, I feel like I am getting close to giving up on the game. I feel like I'm closer now than I've ever been. I and it's really, I really hate to say that because the things that have been keeping me playing this game, it's not been the game. It's been the community has been awesome. For the most part, the community's been awesome. Of course, the community's also sucked, but for the most part, the community's been awesome. At least that's the part that I'm focusing on, and that includes the Kixeye relationships. I mean, obviously, what the game itself, what the Kixeye is producing, it needs a lot of work, and I've been trying to help them, but sometimes it's just and I appreciate that I have their ear, and uh, I do appreciate that I have their ear, and but I don't. It doesn't seem to account for much. Yeah, that's what I was just telling somebody else pre-beast about this um, 43. The 43s, it's like 100,000 points, and if I wanted to get 5 million, I'd have to do it 50 times. Hey, Darkwater 443, thanks for clicking follow. Yeah, food does smell kind of good.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm thinking 50 times is not that bad. Because I remember things that happened to be done like a couple hundred times for
Yeah.
people to get points for it.
So yeah, and just quite honestly, the game. I mean, it's like I've been falling behind for a while, and I've been falling behind for a while. And I'm getting to the point where I'm so far behind that I'm becoming completely and totally irrelevant. You know what I mean? Some people might argue that I'm already irrelevant. It's like because it's like I'm getting to the point where it's like I'm starting to get my attitude has gotten to where I feel like I just don't want to waste the brain power on the theory anymore. You know what I mean? Because I can't take advantage of it. I want to finish my siege campaign and then I'll grind it out for the remaining. I'm just not going to go for any of the limited flagships. I really do think that Unshackled Hellhound is probably one of the worst prize that has ever come out. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I try to stay positive too, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of work to be positive. Hmm. Pro Beast on here said he wants some.
Come on over.
Wife says, come on over, Pro Beast. Oh, thank you, Rouse93. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to have to start coming up with some other games if I ever do give up on Battle Pirates, which I'm going to try not to. I'm holding on for dear life, believe me. Um, but I definitely need to come up with other games to stream and not just Battle Pirates. I was doing War Commander Rogue Assault there for a while on my iPad, but it quit working. And it said there was like an update, but it won't update. So I got to get some support for that, but the game's never actually released. And the guy who was the community manager for that is no longer employed by Kixeye. So it's got a new community manager, but I probably ought to go check just to see if I'm even in that group anymore. My wife made, it's like homemade pulled pork sandwiches. I'll show you what one looks like. Y'all want to see what my plate looks like? This is what she made me right there. Looks yummy, right? Y'all want a full screen? Let me full screen that. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Webcam didn't want to work. There we go. Look at that. Does that look good? Am I making y'all hungry? It smells really good too, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, well, I don't know if they're gonna drop the price of coin. Uh, because I think the price of coin is probably okay. It's just the amount of coins that it takes to do anything is what's not okay. All right, I'm gonna have to start off just rimming here. Can't get too close because those Serbs, man, they suck. Just got to keep it moving. You want to go kind of perpendicular to the napalms, the fire trails. And as soon as you get one corner cleared off, then you can start going in. All right, that way you can clear off one platform, get rid of some javelins type of deal. All right, so now I'm going to start going this way. Start going in there, start going towards the Jav. We got a boat inbound, so I'm going to deal with that here in a second. See, I can get some blue UAVs, so when I did, darn it. Look at that. That was awesome. All right, now I'm gonna once I get this one Serb, basically if I park in here, nothing on the platform here will shoot at me. If I were able to get in there, park next to that inside island, then I'll only have to worry about the javelins. But need to get some of these Serbs gone so I can start going in there closer. I'm gonna try to get up here and get this next Jav. Wow, and things got some range, huh? Yeah, the cost has definitely gotten away, and they just take such giant leaps too in elevating the cost. I don't really think that it's fair to say that well, this is better, so it should take longer at this point. If they're going to start keep elevating, doing the whole power creep deal, I guess we're all kind of used to it. But they need to quit power creeping the cost. Uh, and I only say that because I mean it's like, come on, man, a month. It's like I said, I've been playing this game for 4 years, and they are sort of kind of taking it away from me. I'm just going to start kind of working my way in here. I really want to target that mortar because that mortar is going to kick my butt if I don't target it. There we go. All right, now everything should stop shooting at me except for the javelins, obviously on the outside, but crap. All right, so this guy's done. Only thing left is Serbs, and I can outrange them fairly easily, so I just start working them. All right, I'm going to just try to catch up here on the chat just a smidge. They did increase it. Well, I think getting deals is a really smart way to do business because, me personally, I won't buy gold unless I can buy $100 at a time. It's because they have that 25% bonus that you can get. So it's the best deal, and that's the only way I'll buy. I'll save. I've got money, but I won't spend until I have $100 saved that I can use. All right. Well, that's a siege. Oh no, it's not a siege campaign. There's still another freaking boat out here. Holy crap, man! I forgot about that guy. All right, number two. See how I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I think I'm up. You okay with Jason having the last brownie?
Yeah.
Go for it, son.
Don't throw the tin away, please. I'm a scraper, man. You know how I am. All right, maybe I get lucky and get some blues. What do you guys think? Think I get lucky and get some blue UAVs? Oh, that bites right there. Oh well. Stupid fire. Look how close. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to take a break just to catch up on some repairs here, guys. wonder if I can do this. I'm gonna use this. All that's left in there is that one boat, so. All right, I'm sure it's probably going to drive away from me. No, it's not. And this combat speed is what everything needs to be. Everything needs to be this combat speed. Boom. Take that. Well, I may go ahead and get off of here, guys, and I'll do shout outs real fast, but I got a lot of repairs to do. I'm almost at 5 million. I don't know if y'all seen my score. I'm at 409. So to get this right here, I need 514,000 points. 514,000 points, and then I'll have the combustion trigger. And then anything else I get beyond that will be going towards an Unshackled Hellhound that I'll probably never build. I mean, I still haven't built my Grimshine Wrath. I've got a Grimshine Berserker I haven't built. And oh, and the achievements. I have been keeping track. They have this number right here. The elitists have been going up. I've only killed 12 elite reavers apparently so far, and at that rate, for me to get another 64 to get this one here done, I just don't see it happening. But this number is incrementing. It does seem to be working this time with the achievements. Let me see here. Let me see recall. Yeah, Battle Pirate Sharks, I don't know if you noticed, but the when you're submerged and you're going away from the fire, I didn't take any damage from that guy at all. I didn't take any damage, so that's one thing I've noticed about the throwers. It's like if you're driving away from them, well, as you know, when you're kiting and you're driving away from them, you're good. The only time you take damage while you're submerged is if you're driving into the fire. If you're driving into the thrower, then it'll hit you. You'll take damage from the fire. But yeah, I got lots. Just to show you other boats that I have, limited hulls that I haven't built. I have. I do have one Berserker built. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a Harlock. I got a Harlock too that I haven't built. Grimshine, I've got one of these that I need to build. I've only built one so far, and I got two. This one, like I said, the Harlock, I have 6, but I've built 5. I have won a Greta before, but I never built that. The Nashes, I have 5. I built 5. Zoe's, I never built any of these, and I've won 2. I've won 2 Spader DNXs, never built them. I've won 1 Harlock Triton, never built it. Basago Interdictor, I've won 2, never built. And Highlander, I've won and I built it. So, Vipers, I've won 3 and I've built 1, and it's empty hull that I keep in my guard. Of course, 1 Phantom. Savage, just 1. Avenger 1, I've never built. Of course, I have built my Frosty. Proto-Mastodons, I've won one of the... Oh, that's Grimshine Wrath, which I've never built, by the way. The Proto-Mastodon, I have 1, and I never built it yet. And the Warbird Carrier, I have 2, but I haven't built either. So there's a lot of stuff to build, but you know, it's just everything takes so long that you don't really ever get to anything. So my current Reaper build, I've got 3 days, 18 hours left on it. I could speed it up. Would cost me 182 gold. Um, but I don't know. I do got some gold, and I probably should spend it, but then I'm going to want to get more, and I don't want to get more. You know, I don't have money for more anyway. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. But anyway, for those that haven't seen my new outro, you should stick. Oh, shout outs. Hold on a second. Um, let's see. I got Battle Pirate Sharks on here. Captain 12, CCF UNT, Cyclone 501, Dark Water 443, Devil Dog 86290, DH397, Fast Shot 45, Forsaken Vengeance, Grabbing Hands, Kevin 1930, Kinger North, MW65, uh, is that Patam 0, Pro Beast, Ravens 01, Raz 93, Svenny C, and also on my checklist I have builds. So let me think all of the fleets that I just used. I just used my Harlocks, and I do believe the Harlocks are on my Facebook wall. Okay, so but I have two different builds. I got my lead one is my evade boat, and I use Guidance Scrambler on that, and 4 evade panels. And those are D4Es. Of course, 8 Hornets. 8 Hornets is consistent across all of the boats. And quite honestly, all of my boats should use evade panels. My other ones use the ballistic armor, and I need to switch those all out for evade. Quite honestly, yeah. So if you're going to emulate any of my builds, I just kind of tell you what my recommendation is. Don't build it just like I have it. If you want to make it better, use all evade armor. And of course, the other difference, well, they all have MC3 alloy, they all have Speed System 3, but this one boat has Guidance Scrambler, where the other 3 have UAV power cells. Okay. No, I can't. I can't build any more Savages or Highlanders. I only have one. The capacity's 2. You're allowed to have 2 blueprints, but I only have 1 of each of those. Let me see. What else did you guys see me use? I think a lot of people were familiar with this build, my Hell Strikes. My Hell Strikes are actually on my Facebook wall as well. And these ones right here, I've got 4 D4Es, or D5Es rather, and 2 CP4s. I'm using 6 D104Ns, and then a Blaze Thrower. That's not a Magma, that is a Blaze Thrower. I do have the Siege Targeting. I have the let me see. I got the Siege Battery. I'm sorry. Yeah, Siege Battery 3. I've got Reflective Coating 3, Heavy Plating 3, and Strike System 3. And right now, I'm completely and totally happy with this fleet as it is. I have had people made recommendations and for using like the D104S and stuff like that, but and then putting like the bulkhead on there, that kind of thing. But you know, I don't know if it's better or if it's not better. To be honest with you, I think this right here is very strong as it is, and I'm very happy with this, and I don't plan on changing it. What else did I use? I used my new cruisers, and as I told you earlier, my new cruisers are kind of a little bit outdated too. I have not finished the refits on these. I wanted to put, I got 2 D4Es on each one, and I wanted to put in place of the 2 ballistic armors, because when I originally built these, I built these for Reavers, and then I had like the D4X and D4C on there, but I really think that this should be all D4E to make them just more useful around, all the way around. So I wanted to put D5Es on here. Now that I have Dock 11, I can afford that weight. But I've got D92Us, 7 of them, a Phalanx, Guidance Scrambler, MC3 alloy, and Speed System. That's what's on all of these. They're all identical. Highlander's blank though. There's no armor on there. The only special in there is 1 anti-missile, just a Phalanx. Speed System and Guidance Scrambler. I think I could actually put another special on there, and if you have room for the extra special and you don't plan on using it, it's always a good idea to use the What is the special that lets you go fast on the map? I don't. Hull streamlining. Hull streamlining. Let's see. What else do I got? All of my Nighthawks are the same. They're all using the Z's, Siege Torpedo Z's, D2S armor. My Siege Torps are R10, my D2S is R10. My Cat 3 and Battery 3 are on the same retrofit. Those retrofit together, and they are R5. And I have Engine 3. If you wanted to build a Nighthawk fleet just for like fleet versus fleet and reavers, because this right here is built primarily for sub and out bases. But if you wanted to build a fleet like this for fleet versus fleet, or for using in these reaver events, I would definitely recommend going speed system instead, and also assault torpedoes instead. But the rest of it, I think, will stand. What else did you see me use? Nashes. My Nashes. Oh. My Nashes, basically they are all built the same. They all have 5 Hornet UAVs and 2 assault disruptors each. Well, actually, I take that back. I don't know if I ever finished those refits either. But then for the armors, I'm using D5Es. I have a guidance scrambler. I'm sorry, that's agility system rather. I'm using the UAV power cell, MC3 alloy, and engine 3. And I love this fleet just as it is. I'm assuming I have all of my. Let me just scan over them real quick. Okay, this one right here is still mixed. This one right here has instead of it's got 1 disruptor and then 1 phalanx. The reason why I recommend 2 disruptors as opposed to a mix like this is because when you start having to manage like multiple enemy as far as coming in at you, the more assault disruptors you have, the better. And this does have ballistic buffs built into it. The Lightning carriers do, or at least my Nash does, has ballistic buffs built into it that you can really take advantage of. So I think that was it for the Nashes. I used a lot of fleets on here. Holy crap. My other boats, my Kodiaks, like I said, I'm not happy with them right now, and I don't have a good plan for them. Well, that's the wrong place right there anyway. Let's see. This is normally how you'd build or place them, is because you want these to be in the back, and this position 2 and 5 are the rear positions. But anyway, I don't have any armor on these. I'm not happy with this. I would not recommend anybody copy this build. Okay, I don't recommend anybody copy this build whatsoever. I don't have any armor on here. I need to figure out what to do with this. The Kodiaks, I'm happy with the armor. Actually, I'm probably happier with the Kodiaks than I am anything else in here, because these ones out here actually I think are nice, the Strike Missile Bs. My Savage Kodiak, I think being smarter than I was, and I went with Strike Missile A. But the Bs are definitely the way to go. So if I were to refit these, that's one thing I would change. But and I'm kind of thinking that I went so heavy with the armor that's why I can't put any armor on the Mastodons. So because here I'm using the D5Es, I'm using D4Rs, 2 of those, and I'm using a CP4. So I think because I went so heavy with the armor is the main reason why the Mastodons, I can't afford any weight on those. If you look at this right here's got 18,290 armor. This is 16,790 armor. And of course this right here is just 7,152. So these are pretty weak. And using these in some bases, with a lot of bases will have executioners in. Maybe I can just show you. A lot of bases will have executioners in, and they'll be on a level 4 platform. Okay, and they'll have just a regular executioner, and then they'll put this special right here on here, smart warheads, and this will basically force this missile to target anything with whatever has the least amount of armor. So basically, if the Mastodons are in range, these are going to target the Mastodons. So that's what a lot of people use on their bases. And that's a really good setup. So you don't want to go light on the armor on the Mastodons. You want to even them all out, I think, probably the best as you can if you want to keep your Mastodons effective. But anything else? Am I missing anything? No, I'm actually positive that I can't. Let me show you again. Okay, the Highlander right here, total capacity is 1 of 2. All right, which just means my total capacity is 1. You're allowed to have a max capacity of 2. Okay, but I've only won one of these blueprints, and it's already built. I can't build another one. And the same thing goes for my Savage. My Savage, again, it says I have a total capacity of 1, max capacity of 2. All right, and I have 1 built. I can't build anymore. All right, it's just like these down here. It's like here I have a max capacity of 2. I'm sorry, I have a capacity of 2, but the max is 10, which of course you could not possibly have won 10. The guy who has more than anybody else in the game right now is Ewok, who has 5, because he got 4 during the Forsaken Arena tournament, and then he won 1 on the Facebook competition. So he's got 5, but he's got more than anybody else. So that's what these numbers mean. It's your capacity, total capacity. All right. And let's see here. Was there any other fleets that I showed anybody? Maybe I should just look at my dead boats. See what else I killed. No, it looks like that's it. I think you guys have seen everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close this stream out. I guess I think I've gotten Ron Rob. I think has joined. So Ron Rob, I'm sorry you missed all the action today. I've already killed a lot of my boats, and I need to repair for a while. So I'm done. I just wanted to review all of the boat builds that I used on this stream, and I just go review the shoutouts again one more time real quick. Battle Part Sharks, Cali Wraith, Captain 12, or just Captain, CCF UNT, Cyclone 501, Darkwater 443, Devil Dog 86290, DH 397, Forsaken Vengeance, Grabbing Hands, Kevin 1930, NW65, Patum 0, or Patom, I don't know, Ravens 01, Raz 93, Ron Rob, Storm Pass, Spenny C, and X Sicky X, or just Sicky. So that's it. And I'll be back on later. I need to repair for a bit, and then I'll try streaming again some more. So y'all have a good one.
The price is wrong, bitch.